up with a...
No. Only one thing we have then was 3 seconds video.
Yes. No, not just the 3 seconds video. We also have a confessional statement.
Oh my God. The 3 seconds video is confessional, is the same thing. They all came together.
Yes.
Aligning with each other. The confession is confirming the 3 seconds video, right? But again, it wasn't enough. So we did our best. Public raised money on behalf of that particular case, right? Which the public expected Yomi Fabi to have gotten a lawyer since December last year. Do you agree with me? Should have gotten a lawyer.
No, I don't agree with you on that. You said that before and I don't agree.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
How does an individual present a legal matter without having a legal representative? Does it make sense?
He has his own personal lawyer.
Wait, please. This is not a personal case, it's a public case. You're misrepresenting the public, right? So don't it make sense as someone representing the public to have a legal representative who will better do the job rather than himself doing it? That was his own mistake. We've passed that stage. What Yomi should have done, Yomi was the one who made the mistake. When Yomi came into this case, the moment he was ready, he knew he was going to go through this case. He needed to have a team, either within his foundation, to say, okay, one or two, 3 people, we are working for the cause of this particular case. A foundation can be attended to so many different cases. So it means you're going to have, within the foundation, you will have 2-3 different teams that's put aside to address all those different cases simultaneously. So in this just for Mohbad, Yomi Fabi is ought to have come with a lawyer. Alright? Because public contributed for that, and that was one of his mistakes. That was why later on, imagine by December or January when people were contributing money, imagine Yomi has used part of that money to bring a lawyer. I mean, would have been in a better position because all the things he was seen doing by himself, he wouldn't have been doing it.
Let me get you correctly. You just said public contributed for a lawyer through mistake.
No. Listen. Public contributed for the cause of justice all through that 3 seconds video.
Right.
So, and in that, on behalf of that 3 seconds video, you're not supposed to have done the needful by getting a lawyer, because right now, this 2 months ago, you were talking about lawyer. If we get lawyer, the lawyer will still continue on that still confessional, and that's in 3 seconds, right?
Of course.
So why didn't we get lawyer from the beginning to do the case? Now you understand?
You are right. Yeah, you are right.
All right. Now we know the difference. Are you okay with that?
Papadano.
Well,
you're not okay. You can ask a question. You can make it the way you want.
Half and half. But what I'm just going to say.
Keep the other half for your pocket.
Right.
So
what I'm just going to say.
Asked for a lawyer since the beginning, yeah. The same way they called him a thief when he asked for a public lawyer is the same way.
Come back to MNH. Give about you a message. Don't meet. You on MNH.
I said if he had asked for a lawyer from the inception, yeah. The same way they called him a thief when he asked like a few months ago is the same way they're gonna call him a thief. They'll be like, oh, we don't need a lawyer.
Somebody will call him a thief even 2 months ago if we bring lawyer again. So there's no time you will not be accused by the public. All you should be doing when working with the public is to be transparent and being accountable. At any time, public can call you a thief, especially when they start suspecting that things are not going right. So it's your own responsibility to be accountable at all times to the people you're working with.
Did you see lawyers at the conference or not?
Thank you very much. That's why we're asking. If we have lawyer at the conference, were they there just for the ceremony, or they were lawyer employed for justice for Mohbad? Because we're supposed to have a lawyer employed for justice for Mohbad. You're not supposed to know that. We don't even have
They are working with the foundation. However, they are not.
Foundation lawyer. We want lawyer.
You don't understand what Paparani is saying.
Yes, can we?
You're supposed to have private normal lawyer for this Mohbad case because it's a NGO. It's supposed to have different lawyer for different.
Are you thinking by December if you may have come out to say, oh, I need a specific lawyer for Just Mohbad, please contribute for it. Are you telling people who contribute? People who contribute. So he didn't plan himself very well. So that's why everything seems like, hey, come, what is this guy doing? Is he playing with us after all the money we've contributed from December?
Okay.
Karimo, I get
We want a lawyer.
I get you. It's just like an NGO now. Normally, NGO, if NGO have like 3 cases or 4 cases, they're supposed to have different type of lawyer that will go for everyone. Yeah, that's what it, you guys need to understand what Paparano is saying.
By yourself, you'll be coming out, you want to do that.
Yeah. That's why he have a lot of attack. That's why they're giving him a lot of attack.
Remember when Bereket first started this thing? He said, Baba Mohbad, I don't need your money. All I want is the evidence and everything. Bring it out. We will deal with it. We've got our own lawyer. So that is how foundation works.
Right now, there are more reasons why, any public lawyer may want to come to this case. VDM is there right now. And VDM is already got his lawyer. It's an example of doing the right thing at the right time. I see no reason why.
Yeah, I like where you are driving.
Yeah, gifted.
VDM's lawyer, a public lawyer.
Gifted, you don't need
Is VDM's lawyer the public lawyer?
No. Wait. VDM is a member of the public, right?
Yes.
So whatever lawyer, don't forget, VDM can choose to bring the Jadinyoju, he can choose to bring any lawyer, he has other lawyers. So whatever lawyer VDM decide to bring into this case, as far as VDM is a public person and is representing public interest, people will align with him. We are all fans of VDM. Are you fans of VDM or not?
Yeah, of course, I'm a fan of VDM, but I want to ask you one question. Before you can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question?
Or not?
VDM,
Yes.
to the best of my knowledge, he's trying. But can I ask you one question?
Doing the job.
Yes, can I ask you one question? What if yes, VDM does not bring in his lawyer, his personal lawyer to the Justice for Mohbad movement, but his personal lawyer is just working with him. He's getting legal advices from him. Just like your meeting. What will you say to that?
As a foundation, as a chairman of this organization, he has every right to appoint different taxes to any lawyer he feels can do it better. As I'm speaking to you, VDM doesn't only have one lawyer. Okay? So, by himself, you know which lawyer is deemed fit.
How did you know, Paparano? How did you know?
Come on, we've seen different lawyers representing VDM. This is not the only lawyer representing VDM.
Yeah, it's not
It's not the only lawyer.
but this is just the rugged one among them.
It's been different cases with different lawyers, so we can tell of that already. So, but what we will not expect VDM to do, okay, is that VDM should come to Mohbad case particularly and not have any lawyer that is working with him. Mohbad case is bad. It means the moment VDM said, I'm coming to Mohbad case, so VDM must have consulted one particular lawyer, and he would have been ready to say, okay, if there's any legal action, you'll be taking it from me immediately. I will bring the investigation. I see anything, you will take charge. You will represent in this case. So a lawyer need to be ready by VDM. But VDM not having any lawyer ready, one must be ready. It doesn't. You know, that's what I'm talking about.
I get your point, Paparano. I get
The
where
way
you're
the
coming
lawyer
from.
will expand everything, the people will understand them, even though the way Yomi will put it. We need to understand that also again. Then I want Gifted to understand, not that maybe Paparano or maybe we are attacking Yomi or accusing. No, he did very good job. But we are just telling him the place he lacked a little bit.
There were so many lacunas, not a little bit, there were so many lacunas. Many.
That's not constructive criticism.
No,
it's not an attack.
I'm one of his fans.
It's criticism.
But we just need to...
Yes, constructive criticism, there's nothing wrong.
I agree with all your recommendations. I agree, okay, but I feel like probably because it's been part of a legislative kind of setup before, maybe it's like the way I see it is trying to use all his knowledge, experience, and all that. It's putting everything in place, okay, to help this justice. He worked at the House of Assembly, right?
No.
He works at the PA of one of these.
Legislators, they are lawmakers.
Yeah. He was part of those people that was part of the legislative team for Lagos State then. He used to say this, I don't know how he says it, but maybe when it comes around you can ask him. He used to say it. He was part of the legislative team then. Yeah.
It's never legislator.
No, but he was part of the lawmakers then. Well, he was privy to it. Anyway.
Presenting a local government or maybe a chairman.
At the Lagos State House of Rep.
Yeah, you may come up. You see, we're talking about like we're saying you were never a lawmaker.
Never a lawmaker. I need to get this right, then. It's not that maybe he
can explain himself. I know what I'm talking about. I've heard him say it. I've heard him. No, I'm not saying he's a lawyer, but I've heard him say it several times. I've heard him say it several times when he was working with one of the. Okay.
Ask him your question. He will clear it to you. Yes, you ask him now. Put it to him straight in the best possible way you can. Put it to him.
Mr. Yomi, I was trying to, talk about, you've talked about this quite a number of times that I've heard you myself, that when you worked with Babiaka, or what do you call him? Like you were the PA to one of these... oh, yeah. So can you talk about it? Because I know you have some experience with legislative.
Okay.
So, yeah, please
talk about my legislative experience.
Yeah, your experience with legislative, yeah.
Your political career,
background, yeah.
Okay, I was personal assistant and legislative aide to Honorable Adeni Obara. The Lagos State House of Assembly.
Legislative aide.
So, at the Lagos State House of Assembly, 2003 to 2007.
So, were you one of those that were making law for Lagos State then, or reviewing it, or?
No.
Okay.
My boss, I'm his PA, but
assistant, like helping him carry this file, go there, bring him here, carry broom, sweep that place, carry.
No, meetings. No personal assistance, prepare meetings, schedule.
We have who does that, okay? There are clerical staff and all of that. But we, as a personal assistant, is 2IC, and we move everywhere together when the decisions are made, except when the 40 members are inside, probably the plenary or closed door chambers or stuff. The rest, anything, we're there. When they have issues, they come. Some of the other members will sit to them. It's a high-profile job anyway, and with lots of secrets and stuff.
It's not that high in Lagos, you know. It's not high.
If Paparazzo's control.
How much will you earn every month? Every month, how much will you pay?
Hello, Paparazzo.
Go and check the honorable space slip now. You see, it's printed out there.
Paparazzo.
But
I want to really commend you for your good job on justice for Mohbad.
I receive impress. A lot of things. So don't be shady, but whatever the case, it's not really about the money. It's about the experience that has been gathered. Because to make laws, That means you have to be on the two sides. It is a process of him making the law that's really so hard, because some of these laws, it has to be subjected to public hearing. And that is when you will see people come to argue, don't make it a law. It will affect this one. We don't want this. This is a consequence. And then the legal drafting team. Me, I was so very inquisitive that when they get to that stage, I still work with those, go to the department and see how they even make some conclusion. Because every honorable member, my honorable is the chairman of the committee. You understand? My honorable opposed to be one of the chairman of the committee. So, and the committees are the bedrock of every assembly, every legislative chamber, because every discussion, some key discussions, they will always commit it to the committee. They will step it down, they say that you can do investigation for them and report back to the house. So, in terms of shiftancy, made me, meet so many things.
How many months did you serve? How many months did you serve?
I said a whole term.
A whole term.
2003 to 2007. I was an actor. I was doing both together.
From 2007 to when?
2003 to 2007. That is President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's second time as governor. Though I've been going to the House of Assembly before then.
So you were part of that corrupt regime? You're part of that corrupt regime?
You can't find my name in anything corruption.
No wonder!
No wonder. You can never find my name in anything. Daddy. Kafina Ogbara is the wife to one of the Ogbaras.
I know you.
I said Omo Goriola. Omo Goriola, Magori is my boss. Go and Google it.
Okay.
Shomolu Constituency 1. Okay. I am from Shomolu. I was born and brought up in Shomolu.
But
so I was this. Huh?
Same here.
Can you same here?
This is from Shomolu as well.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what you guys are discussing. Why can't the car profile or that? Well, oh, okay. What is happening?
Yeah, there's this conversation around, Yomi Fabi doesn't have a lawyer. We've discussed this like 1 million times. Papa Rhino he will keep going back to it like you don't have a lawyer. We've tried in all possible ways.
No, you're not fair now. People were deliberating on having a public lawyer now, and Gifted Baba, he threw in that conversation that, hey, Yomi was about to do this 2 months ago. Like, what is the difference now? Like, why are you guys talking about a lawyer right now? So it was kind of like mad. And I say, there are so many things that has uncovered after that time. All right, like people may find it more fit right now to have a public lawyer based on the new development. Inquest has been concluded. So many witnesses are stepping forward.
Can I interject you there, Parano?
Yes. Which trigger?
Can I interject you? Can I interject you?
Yeah, why not?
The point is this: what's uncovered now? Was it not uncovered by a person? So what makes you think if that lawyer should come in, he won't uncover all these things? He won't have done it on the ground.
We work with what we know. With what we know now.
That's the difference. Let me explain to you, Papalano. When it comes to planning, whether it's project planning or you're trying to plan for it, you look at, okay, what are the likely, you do feasibility studies. There's something called projection. The only problem we have in here is that everybody wants to act like they are an expert and consultant. And at the end of the day, they don't put projection. When you are trying to do business, you make provision for bad debt. Yes. You make provision for bad debts. And then you look at it and say, okay, in the course of this. And when you bring in a lawyer, public lawyer that can interface, look at the way Very Dark Man is doing. It's more or less like the public lawyer. He's doing PI, he's doing activism, and he's doing the trouble. Because at the end of the day, he's trying to do the three together combined. Because you would have to search deep. Because when the case is not ended, anything could be another route that can be followed.
He's not doing any job of a lawyer now. I hope you know so. He's not doing any job of a lawyer now. He's still doing what an individual can do. What is still within.
But he's
interrogating witnesses.
He's interrogating. Lawyer will interrogate too. Before lawyer will take his client to
professional. Are you saying that a lawyer, okay, should be bringing individuals to the public and be interrogating them that way? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's why I appeal to the guy. Paparano. Very Dark Man is a social crusader, and in this kind of state, he's trying to use about one issue, one particular stuff to achieve many things. It's not easy. Normally, left to him,
he's doing what everyone has been doing now. People have been bringing these people to platform and
wait. What I'm trying to say is this: you're not going to be picking holes. You have to understand the fact that he's in a precarious situation. If he said, let me interview these people quietly and work on them, at the end of the day, he might carry everything to a particular police section and they will still cover it up. So he's in a situation where he knows that there is a high-handedness of cover.
What we are saying is this, okay? Like there's a place for a random individual, there's a place for professionalism. When it goes to legal duty, we should have a legal representative who is professional in that field doing it, not an individual.
So I am not disputing that.
Yeah. So the same thing, what brought us to that, I don't want us to dwell much on that right now because that will lead us to where we don't want to be. I was telling Gifta Baba, I said, when you approach this case on December last year, these are things that Adibi, you brought it up then. Nobody will be thinking about it 2 months ago. Now, having a lawyer in Mohbad case was something necessary, which you yourself which you should have brought up last year.
I brought it up, my brother. My brother, you don't know the pressure I was facing, no? It's because you are not thinking in the direction of those terrible. But I know, if you have been in our shoes and you see some attack, when it got to a stage, some of the voices you will hear, no public lawyer anywhere. Any lawyer is legal team. Baba negative. Anyone is condemn everything. Even the other, this Bankole and Smith. Do you know what they did?
No country.
Even 2 months ago.
Wait, do you know what they did with Bankole and Smith?
No.
Do you know what they did with Bankole and Smith?
No.
The moment that somebody asked me on my platform that do I support the Bankole and Smith coming up, I said, very good. This struggle needs a public lawyer. After about 3 or 4 weeks, attacks start coming to the woman's direction. You know, when I had, this one is beyond Arabu, they said 850 million pounds was the foundation stone. So they used mouth to connect. The woman just packed her teeth and went away. 2 months ago, 2 months ago, Expander and some powerful justice fighters, they came together, they discussed on the need for public lawyer. When they concluded, they had about almost 80% conclusion. They now brought it to me. Even 3 months ago. They don't
dwell on that. I think there are more reasons why we may need that now than before. There are more reasons why we may need that now than before.
I'm not still not good. My brother, in spite of whatever happened then, I will still object against it. I'm a very fair person. If it doesn't work with me, whether it was hypocritically knocked down, if the people see the need for it, the most important thing is accept it at one point. Because if I had to say because they didn't accept it in my own time, okay, too, I should knock it off. I'm not raised that way. I will still tell you it is very important. Even if it's going to be last one case, the public will still come and do.
We're just saying that time it was not just right because, like I asked Gisa Baba, I asked him just one question. I said we are getting a public lawyer right now. There are new developments, things that are obvious to us that this lawyer will be trying to punch. Then if you had brought in that public lawyer, tell me 1 or 2, 3 things the public lawyer will be doing.
Then Abi. First and foremost, as an no, let me answer you. You might not be. As at that time, there was need for when Panti was delaying, they were making some unnecessary effort with that stuff. They were meant to go to court against them. Number 2, the lawyer normally would have gone to court quietly, not even in Lagos State, to seek an injunction that Mohbad's iCloud should be actually go. Wait.
You said the lawyer would have gone quietly.
Of course.
Okay, is your foundation lawyer not able to go quietly?
And the point is, when you say public lawyer, the interest of a public lawyer in Mohbad's matter is different from Break the Silence Foundation lawyer. That's what you don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. But the Break the Silence Foundation lawyer is an advocate for whatever.
Right in my presence, she was reporting to Naira Marley.
So basically, wait. That Bella's mother was giving Mohbad ice to take, more like he was introducing him to hard substances. Yes. Oh wow. Okay, this is new. This is pretty much very, very new. So, and the wife can confirm this, unless, but of course, I know she
can confirm it, and I'm sure that every other person that were close to Mohbad can confirm it at that time. And I also reported to the dad when he came to the apartment.
So you told the dad that Bella was giving Mohbad ice?
Yes, the wife.
That Bella was giving him ice. Yes. So which other, the wife that is reporting, does she take anything?
I don't know. I don't know. Go to party.
No, you can't. This is just, you're trying to say your truth. You have to be out with everything.
Yeah.
Was she doing anything? Like
okay. I believe this, what I'm playing, is not new to us. Abi? I believe it's not new. Am I correct? She want to borrow me money, right?
Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right.
Okay. So we can actually go ahead without playing it anymore. I just wanted us to know that in that video, she was able to establish the characteristics of now,
Honorable York, nínú gbogbo interview lady yìí, ẹjọ́ ṣáà ríbi tó ti dárúkọ àdúrà. Ṣé àmọ́ pé Wunmi sọ wípé àdúrà làwọn lọ save nílé Naira Marley lọ́jọ́ tán wá arrest wọn ní táwọn NDLA yẹn wá. Ṣé àmọ́ pé ó sọ pé torí àdúrà làwọn ṣe lọ bẹ̀. Ṣé àmọ́ pé lady yóò dárúkọ àdúrà látẹ̀kan tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Gbogbo interview tó ṣe pẹ̀lú BDM kò síbi kankan tó ti dárúkọ àdúrà pé àdúrà làwọn lọ save. Àbẹ́mi ni mi ìgbọ́ ni.
kò síbi tó ti dárúkọ àdúrà ó ní zero no arrest.
But Wunmi sọ pé ṣe ni àwọn lọ save àdúrà. Àdúrà tí bá ń Mohbad gbé.
If you watch the part 2, you will see that how glaring Wunmi was manipulating everybody.
Yes.
Then again, at the end of the part 1, she said that Naira, we introduce Mohbad, see crack, see eyes, blah, 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 blah. That could be right. It could be another manipulation from her.
Yeah.
Now, the part 2 of the interview, Ongongoni, the main thing, where heavy manipulation was established. There's something the girl said in that part 2. At the point, only Wunmi Besin sọ̀rọ̀ parents àwọn Mohbad fún Naira Marley. Now, when she begins to tell Naira Marley about Mohbad's parents, you know, she was now asking that, but you two talk now. You not supposed to talk all this kind of thing to Naira Marley now. In 1 minute, Naira Marley now they claim say you won't buy this guy. In another minute, you're running to him and complaining to him. In another minute, you're telling Mohbad that it is my C that is giving updates of his whereabouts to Naira Marley. Meanwhile, you are the one doing it. So she had this manipulating thing.
Exactly.
This is what this lady established. Don't mistake it at all. The fact is that this lady was not there in the Mohbad pie. But this lady had a very good relationship with Mohbad. And she was just saying her own experience. And in what she was able to say so far, She established that Wunmi is a violent person. About the interview, it's established that Wunmi is violent. For somebody to have the guts and the effrontery to fight an NDLA officer, to be Bonani. So you know that